Hello everybody, oh my goodness, Refines are finally here. First off, shout out to everybody who came out to the live stream last night. Bro, that was nuts. We got a ton of new members. There were a couple hundred people in there, like for the entire night. It was very overwhelming, but in a good way, so thank you for that. I appreciate you if you managed to stop by and spend some time with us. Refines didn't come, however. I don't know why they even brought up the 5th, but the wording got a little confusing, and normally the update comes out, you know, when they say it's going to, and they said they were going to push the update on the 5th, starting at 7 p.m. Eastern Time. But then also, below that, they said they were going to be down for maintenance while they were implementing 5.5, which is the version update. So I don't even know why they bothered mentioning May 5th, but they did. And so me and several hundred other hopefuls were just waiting for maybe Refines to get pushed early or something. I don't know. But we called it around like 10:30, I think, because it just wasn't going to happen, and it didn't. We did finally get the update around 2:30 this morning. So it finished half an hour early. Nice. So, yeah, I got to take a look at that like really, really late last night, but I really didn't think too much on it. So I'm going to go through the refines, what I'm excited for, and what I'm a little disappointed by, if I'm at least remembering correctly from last night, or this morning, technically this morning. And we'll just see if, you know, we'll just see, I guess. So first off, we had Xander. So Siegfried is basically his weapon. Like everybody else had like counterparts. So like Gradavis went to Camus or Camus, and then also Fallen Harden. We had the Ragnells for both Ikes. We had Raijinto for both Ryomas. Siegfried, however, since we don't have a legendary Xander yet, he had this. So at the start of combat, if foe's HP is greater than or equal to 75%, inflicts attack defense -5 on foe during combat, and foe cannot make a follow-up attack. That's kind of nice. I mean, it's nothing crazy, right? But it's a pretty nice weapon refine for him specifically. As you can see, he's not rare fast. You know, he doesn't want to get doubled, and now he can't. As long as the foe is healthy enough, you know. So, that's kind of nice. And we get a nice little debuff in attack defense, which is really all he cares about. So, yeah, he's able to one-shot nuke a little bit better, and then additionally not get followed up on, which is kind of nice. Harden. And I guess technically also Camus, but we're not Camus, we're not gonna look at him. Because we're just not. I feel like this honestly suits Harden a little bit better. But that's just me. So, we can already counterattack. Great. If foe initiates combat, or if foe's HP is equal to 100% at start of combat, you get a buff of 4 to all stats during combat, and also if a unit deals damage to foe during combat, we get 7 HP restored. So, I mean, that's a pretty big deal. And it triggers even if 0 damage is dealt. So, you know, whenever you're in combat, basically, if the foe attacks you, you get healed. That's all it is. So anything other than wind sweep, basically, you're good. This is also pretty nice. Again, I'm not really sure how I feel about it on Camus, necessarily, but for Fallen Harden, I know that is quite beautiful, and I have several copies of him that I don't really know what to do with, so I may just merge him up. We've got him at plus attack already. That seems like a win to me. And you get a little HP buff. That's nice. I like that. Alright. Gradavis, great. Okay. I guess we'll look at Alondite next. So this is kind of nice, you know, for Black Knight. We've got a special trigger cooldown, right? And then at start of combat, if unit's HP is greater than or equal to 25%, we're going to get a buff of 4 to all stats. That's pretty nice. You know, we get Black Luna now. Can become a 2-turn special. That's kind of nice. Appreciate that. But let me tell you why I'm disappointed by that. And this is where you'll all maybe take issue with what I'm going to say. So brace yourselves. Yes, I've given Ike several swords. I got bored with him. Alright, so we're going to accelerate special trigger cooldown count -1. And at the start of combat, if unit's HP is greater than or equal to 25%, grants attack speed, defense, res +4. Ragnell is the same as Alondite. So I have to ask, what's the point in having 2 different swords if they are the same thing? Bruh? Also, it has, like, literally nothing to do with Altina's Ragnell Alondite. So I don't know. Maybe there's some kind of special magic trick that happens when the two come together. But it's troubling, nonetheless. I'm irritated that they're the same. I don't think it's a bad refine. I want to be specific about that. I like the refine. Maybe not so much for base Ike. For legendary Ike, it is amazing. Okay. But I'm annoyed that they're the same thing. I wanted them to be 2 different things, and evidently that was just asking too much. So, Ragnell, again, the refine doesn't really help normal Ike that much. Unless, you know, you do what I do, and you had, you know, Ruptured Sky on him, perhaps. That might be helpful. But it's really beneficial for legendary Ike because of that cooldown. Because Radiant Ether 2 now becomes a 3-turn special, which is kind of nice. And, you know, legendary Ike has never really had a particular option when it comes to B. When we had lull skills, that was one. But before that, really, it was just quick repose. Like, that was your thing. You ran quick repose on legendary Ike. Now you can run, like, special spiral Ike. And that'll be pretty dope. So there's a whole mess of options you can run with legendary Ike now. Especially since he's gotten, like, the joint drive res buff and, you know, things like that. There's options. He has options now. Again, it doesn't really benefit base Ike unless you maybe have him maxed the way that I do. You can see the stats are a little bit higher because he is resplendent, and also he's a little bit faster. So, you know, the +4 to all stats might be helpful in that regard, but really only if you have the resplendent version, and, you know, you're running max Dragonfly. Well, not max, you know what I mean. +10 merge, higher Dragonflower investment, things like that. Now the winner. Let me transition from my sadness about Ragnell. The winner, I think, last night of the Refine Wars, this man, Ryoma. And I have it on Legendary Ryoma because the meme. We managed to somehow get 10 copies of Legendary Ryoma without trying to pull for Legendary Ryoma. So we merged them all up. This is the culmination of that 2 years later. All I can think of. So, Raijinto. If a unit initiates combat, or if unit is within 2 spaces of an ally, grants a buff of +4 to all stats during combat, and neutralizes effects that guarantee foes' follow-up attacks and effects that prevent units' follow-up attacks during combat. So we got null follow-up, okay, as well as a buff of +4 to all stats, as long as we are on player phase or we're within 2 spaces of an ally. So we're either player phasing, we're either within drive range, we get +4. And then we also get the null follow-up, which is dope. Plus speed legendary Ryoma just got even better. And I've already gone through and actually given him Bushido 2 and attack speed Rain 3, which is very, very nice for him. Now, I was iffy about attack speed Rain. I was like, speed defense though, would that be better? No, I don't think it is now. Because now you're going to get the chance to follow up more often. Now that you have no follow-up. And then additionally, you're going to increase, or decrease rather, the damage by making your speed look better and also lowering your opponent's attack with Bushido 2, which we all know about at this point. We get the damage reduction, which is a beautiful, beautiful thing. So, the only issue I have is that my chat bullied me into getting rid of my plus speed Ryoma, and
legendary hero. I suppose I should be honored that my blade is known across worlds.
Yes, you should. I was bullied into making my plus speed Ryoma a plus attack Ryoma, and now I have to trait fruit him to give him the plus speed, unless I happen to pull a plus speed one. So we'll see about that. I don't know. But as you can see, I have a precious amount of Divine Dew. I had none last night, and so I kind of sped up the process this morning. But now I'm out of these guys. Well, I'm not completely out, but I'm pretty close. Anyway, I haven't decided which Ike I wanna give that buff to yet. I have base Ike built, but I also have plans to plus 10 legendary Ike, and I kind of want to run special spiral legendary Ike now. So we'll see. We'll just have to see. All right. Ryoma, however, legendary Ryoma is going to get tricked out. And I'll probably do them on an upcoming live stream. So if you want to catch that, be sure to subscribe so you don't miss it. And I'll just briefly mention the goddess herself. Gunthra. We got Attack Res Solo 4 is her new skill, and then Chilling Seal 2, which is like chill something. Chill skill. Chill skill just like took pre-workout and just crushed it. Okay, at the gym. That's what Chilling Seal 2 is. And I love it. I still don't know if I'm going to stick with plus speed. I'm not really sure when or how that happened. It was a much simpler time, like 2 or 3 years ago in FEH, when that's really all you needed, 37 speed. You were good. You didn't need anything else. But Gunthra is also on my list. So I'm hoping too that I can better my arena scoring, because I don't actually use legendary heroes for arena. But I'm hoping that if I can get Gunthra up and I can get Ike up, we already have Dimitri. God knows we already have Dimitri. So I should be embracing my coverage of elements for seasons, or blessings, I guess technically, for arena and stuff like that. So I'm trying to get better about actually caring about scoring. I'm trying. Okay, this is my step towards that. Come with me, won't you? Let's see how this goes. But yeah, that is it. Honestly, I think Ryoma won. Like, he went from pretty much useless to like god tier in a matter of hours. I can't explain it. Some things just happen. I genuinely believe the same thing is going to happen to Lyn, by the way. Just saying. The same thing is going to happen to Lyn. Mark my words. Lyn was also very underwhelming at first. Just like Ryoma. She's gonna be broken. She's going to be broken. I guarantee you she's going to be broken. She's gonna get like some kind of built-in Gale Force nonsense or something. I don't know. Anyway, that's this video. That's the whole point. That's all I wanted to talk about. I'm disappointed that Ragnell and Alondite aren't any different. I don't think they're bad refines. But, you know, I guess because Ike just recently got buffed with Radiant Ether 2, I shouldn't have expected so much. But I did. And expecting too much is exactly how you get disappointed in the end. But that is it for this video. Let me know in the comments if you guys, if you have a favorite. The poll that we took last night, people were mostly excited for Alondite. And then I think Raijinto and then Ragnell. Those were the top 3. Little did you know, 2 of them would be the same thing. Oops. Anyway, that's it for this video. Thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you for subscribing. We're like less than 1,500 subs away from 10K, and then I can make shorts. And then the platform will allow me to grow again because YouTube Shorts are all that YouTube cares about right now. And I can't make them because I have less than 10,000 subscribers. So, help? Thank you. Appreciate it. Anyway, that is it right now. Thank you again, and until then, I will catch you next time.